What's up, Corporate Misfits? Welcome to episode 48 of the Corporate Misfit podcast. I'm your host, Brittany Darrington, founder of the Corporate Misfit Club and business strategist for female entrepreneurs who are looking to start, launch, and grow their business. Today, we are talking all about why you need to delegate in your business on this Wednesday strategy session. I know for my own self and so many other entrepreneurs, delegation does not come naturally. When you are building your business, most of the time, you are wearing so many different hats. You're having to be the salesperson, the innovator, you're having to be the customer service person, the leader, all these different things while trying to run your business day in and day out. At first, it can be really fun. You feel like you have all these different things happening, but over time, it will eventually start to eat away at you. So I want to talk all about how you can start delegating. So whether you're just getting started or if you've been in business for years, this episode will definitely help you to start delegating so that you can take a lot off of your plate and eventually do the things that you do well in your business. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in.
You're listening to the Corporate Misfit Podcast with Brittany Darrington, where female entrepreneurs can get powerful tips and advice on how to start, launch, and grow their business.
So 3 years ago, my business was growing drastically, but I was extremely terrified to delegate projects to my contractors and my team members. Honestly, I was afraid that the task would not be done to my liking. Let's talk about control issues. How many of you are just like me, where you don't want to give away a project because you're afraid you're going to have to go back and edit everything because it's not done to your liking? So though I wanted to hold on tight to every single project in my business, I knew that in order for me to succeed and really grow my business without losing my mind, I needed to start thinking about what work can I delegate and let go and stop trying to be a control freak over any and every project. So today I want to share with you some ways that you can start delegating in your business and how it will drastically help you to grow your business when you take things off your plate. It frees you up and it allows you to do the things that matter most. So in order for me to start delegating in my business, I had to figure out what I'd rather not do. You know, the tasks that really drive me crazy or take too long for me to complete or that are so confusing that every time I get started, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting any time even trying to figure this out? I know I need to outsource this. So if I have tasks like that versus me sitting for 4 or 5 hours trying to get the task done, why not pass it off to someone who enjoys doing it and can get it done in a short period of time? So I want you to ask yourself, if you could have it your way, what would you rather do in your company? No one loves every task equally. And if there are things that you find yourself wanting to avoid because you just don't really like them or you don't enjoy doing it, it can be done by someone else and you can delegate that to them. Find the people who really enjoy that task and let them take that on. I know the moment I started releasing podcasts, I was not going to be sitting in the background, uploading all these different episodes and doing things like that, trying to figure out the tech side of it. That just was not my thing and I wasn't interested in it. That's the first thing I delegated because I knew that in order for me to actually release podcasts, I had to let that task go, or you would not be hearing my voice right now. So I want you to make a list of all the things that you rather be doing in your business. And I want you to make a list of all the things that you really dread every single time you think about running that particular part of your business. So if you dislike running inventory or posting on social media, but you've been doing it because no one else was available, I want you to make those tasks your priority to start delegating. Now, if you are a one-person team, I want you to start looking into outsourcing. You can find virtual assistants, you can find people who might be able to work remote, or you can find interns or people to come and work with you physically, whatever it may be. But I want you to start thinking about how you can outsource. Now, this is something that was said by Grant Cardone, and I don't know the exact saying, but I do want to mention kind of a catchphrase of it. But he mentioned, if you want to be a thriving business, you can't do it by yourself. How many businesses do you know that are multi-million-dollar businesses that are running with one person in it? Now, if you are trying to be everything in your business, I get it at first, but ultimately over time, you need to start releasing some of the work and outsourcing it to whether it be a virtual team or a physical team, or finding people who can work with you part-time or as interns to ultimately help you get to the next place. You are not going to be able to get to where you want to go alone. Let me repeat that. You are not going to get to where you want to go alone. So I want you to start figuring out what you rather be doing and what do you dread, so you can identify what you need to pass off first. Are you looking to take your business to the next level or grow as an entrepreneur? I feel you, and I have a solution for you. After 12 years as an entrepreneur, there's one thing that has helped me receive massive business success, and that is masterminds. I have attended masterminds that have ran from $15,000 to $25,000 a year. But I decided to create one that is exclusively for women entrepreneurs and one that every woman can afford. For just $7, you can be a part of a high-level mastermind that helps you reach new heights in your business. Whether you're looking to start a business, start a podcast, overcome money blocks, improve your mindset, or authentically grow your social media, this is a place for you to come and get the support, guidance, and ultimately reach new heights. Misfit Masterminds has all the resources capable of helping you achieve any of your goals. Why wait for your dreams to fall into your lap when you can start by joining our Misfit Mastermind for just $7? All the details are in the show notes, and we hope to see you inside. So in order for you to be able to delegate, you need to be able to choose whom to delegate to wisely. So before you can start assigning your task, you need to be aware of your team's strength and their weaknesses. Each individual is going to bring something different to the table. So if you want to make the most out of your delegation process, you need to cater to those individuals who have those strengths in those specific area. You want to set them up for success. So be sure to really work on giving them things that play to their abilities. In other words, if someone admits to you that they are not good with numbers, then you don't need to put them on monthly invoicing or in the accounting department, because you will find that they have a difficult time succeeding. Now, what I usually do is I identify who does what well in the business. And then I also ask them, what are some things that you truly enjoy? What would make your job ideal? Now, once I get a better understanding of what they really enjoy and what they like, then I start giving tasks that can ultimately lead to more tasks because they are doing something that they enjoy. I find that it's a win-win situation when you are giving someone a task that they really like, and also you're getting rid of the task that you don't necessarily like. It's a win-win situation. You'll see that that task is actually done with love and joy and in a timely manner versus you trying to force yourself to do something that you don't enjoy. Again, if you're a one-person show, perfectly fine. What you would need to do to be able to delegate wisely is find somebody in that chosen field. Now, if you're looking for a copywriter because you're struggling to write copy in your business, whether that be for your sales page, for your product post, or for any type of copy throughout your business, then you want to look for a copywriter who will definitely be able to help you in multiple areas of your business. Now, again, if you are finding people who do tasks that they're not a fan of, or if you have a virtual assistant who is not necessarily great at PR, but you're making them do PR, you're going to find that they're not going to succeed. So be very cautious of that. And you need to find out what their strengths are before giving them tasks. Now, after you have identified who is going to be that person to take on that task, it's very important that you take time to make your expectations clear. Now, I am very guilty of this. I have given so many tasks away, and I thought that the person could read my mind. They could read my brain. So I would say, here's the task. Here's what I want. And then I would walk away and hope that they would do the right thing. Well, then when we would regroup, I would find that the task was completely left from what I wanted, and I would get frustrated. Well, I identified that I was not truly making my expectations clear to the team member to help them actually succeed with the project. So I am very convinced that most people want to do a good job, but they may need to know what you consider to be a job well done. So you have to clarify that so that they know what the job needs to look like in order for them to succeed in this project. In order for your team or contractors to succeed, it's very, very important to be very specific as possible about your expectations. What exactly are you currently doing from start to finish? And what are the expectations as far as each steps for the process? I recommend that you have weekly check-ins or daily check-ins to make sure that your team member is on the right track and that they know how to get from start to finish. Make sure that you also take time to address any questions or points of confusion early on to prevent problems down the line. So if you notice that your team member is having a really difficult time completing the project or they're having a lot of questions, it's better to take that time to answer those questions right away so that you can move forward and ultimately reach success. Now, the next thing that you want to do when you are delegating is trust but verify. So obviously, you have to trust the workers or the contractors to do their best job that they can. Otherwise, you wouldn't have hired them. So once you assign a task and establish a deadline, it's fair for you to trust that they are going to get the job done. However, it is always a good idea to verify that the process is underway. So you can use things like Asana or any project manager tool that will help you to be able to just check in and make sure things are going on the right path and in the right direction. I want you to establish open lines of communication so that you and your team members can update each other on the progress. And again, if you have things like Asana, you can easily see when a project is complete or where they're at within their status of that project, just to ensure that you're able to get those deadlines and really make sure that things are going in the right direction. It helps you to be able to feel more confident in delegating, and also over time, you're going to start to feel more comfortable when you're passing off tasks, when you start to see things are underway and in process to getting to that finish line. Now, it may seem like a small point, but saying thank you for taking this task on can mean so much to a team member. They feel appreciated and they feel like they are able to take lead in this important task. Entrepreneurs who are successful at delegating have the time they need to focus on growing their business to new levels. These tips that I shared today are making sure that you know how to delegate your task so you can get things done efficiently and effectively. But even more, though, is that you're able to maintain a healthy workload so that you can keep your sanity within your business and as an entrepreneur. You need to learn how to delegate effectively because it's not an option. If you want to succeed, if you want to go to the next level, if you want to generate 7-8 figures, if you want to grow your business nationwide or internationally, you need to be able to delegate. You trying to do it all on your own, wearing so many different hats, is going to be overwhelming. And eventually you are going to burn yourself out. As I mentioned earlier, you are not going to get to where you want to go alone. You need a team of individuals who are backing you up, supporting you, and encouraging you, and also taking a load off of your plate in order to help you reach new levels. All right, corporate misfits. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Wednesday strategy session all on delegating and finding ways to take things off your plate as an entrepreneur. I hope that you apply them, and I hope that you start looking for outsourcing and virtual assistants or finding someone to physically come and work in your business so that you can give away these tasks. I promise you, your life will be a lot easier as an entrepreneur when you are able to do this. So let go of the control and start delegating. All right, stay tuned because on Friday, we have our Friday feature where we talk with female entrepreneurs who share how they left the 9-to-5 to start their own business. Also, if you have not subscribed and left a comment, go ahead and do so. We'd love to hear from you, and also stay connected behind the scenes on Instagram at I am Brittany Darrington.
If you've enjoyed today's episode of the Corporate Misfit Podcast, we invite you to check out the Corporate Misfit Club. The Corporate Misfit Club is the essential resource for female entrepreneurs who are looking to start or grow a business they actually love. Whether you are a seasoned entrepreneur in your startup phase or simply thinking about taking the leap into entrepreneurship, we've got your back, girl. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive members-only discount perks, and unlimited tools. We also have a supportive community of women where our members share stories, experiences, their wins, and business tips. The Corporate Misfit Club is the perfect place to be to start, launch, or grow a business. So check it out at corporatemisfitclub.com.